Hey guys, it's Matt. Here we are walking in Midtown. It is snowing. It's not snowing that much, but I was like, why don't we just turn the camera on? Let's record. Let's see how this is doing. I wish that this was sticking more, but this is the first snow of 2025. Okay, Siri, turn the volume down. So I used to live in Midtown. In fact, I just passed where I used to live, and I'm trying to see what has changed because I really don't come back to this area that much. I think one of the newest places I remember is this place, which is kind of like your generic overpriced pizza shop. What's kind of interesting is the, what do you call it? Those like cannabis stores. They're launching up so much around this part of the city. A lot of them are gone. Surprisingly, there's still one which I thought was just kind of like a cheap like knockoff that's still around, but I don't know. There's a lot of vacancies around here. But again, I don't get the chance to come up here that much, so I'm like, I really want to be here on a day when it's kind of like snowy and oh look, see, people want to do this in the snow, and some people just forget how to drive and they're like, nope, can't do it anymore, too much effort, too much in the way. But that's the problem about this area. There's congestion everywhere, although the new congestion tax seems to be not doing anything. There's still a lot of traffic. But yeah. You have to keep your head in a swivel. There's gonna be bikes running right into you. Whether you're on the sidewalk, whether you're on the street. So yeah, if you're here, traveling, doing whatever. See, there's another Smoker's World thing that just doesn't exist anymore. And then this gigantic thing under the Margaritaville is also kind of new. We're gonna run across. Make it. Same thing, like New York stuff that you probably get from Temu for $5 is here for like significantly more. Now, unfortunately, I think this snow is becoming a little bit more like rain as the day is coming on. We're not getting much sticking down in lower Manhattan. We were, and that was nice. But up here, it's kind of wet, kind of ugly. I'm realizing that I have a Coke bottle in my pocket, and it is in the same pocket where there's a hand warmer. So it's going to be warm and gross, and maybe I should just get rid of that now. But see, that's cool. Like, we get a little bit of snow on these like metal things, so you can kind of draw into them. That's kind of fun. Alright, so what we're doing is we're gonna go through Times Square in this kind of like wet, snowy weather, and then I'm gonna head back. So I remember my family came to visit maybe at the end of last year. Of course, we had the drought, no rain, no nothing for like 2 months. And of course, the time that they were here was completely wet, completely soaked, kind of ugly. So we had to plan for things that were dry, which means like going to Hudson Yards, going to a Broadway show, kind of staying inside, walking around was kind of like tedious. It was never that much fun. But especially we made sure to not come here. This is a place I suggest kind of going to once and then don't. I think you'll have a much better time in like the East Village or the Lower East Side or some other place. And now for a little bit, I'm going to let you just watch, enjoy this space. I'm going to stay quiet. Alright, kid. Why, you stupid piece of shit? I don't get it. No situational awareness. Now see, one thing that I do want to do is I want to bring my camera out, but I know whether it be a weather sealed camera or not, there's a chance that either some moisture, some snow, some rain's gonna get inside, and I really don't want to waste it. Anyway, if you've seen my other videos, I mean, photography is kind of done. It's all about like maybe short video clips and stitching them together if you want that or not. But I mean, do you really want the perfect photo? Or do you want like a vibe of the city? Do you want the movement around the city? And I would say that's probably a little better. It's more significant. Anyway, these are the lights. Oh, that's the naked cowboy, and he's out here right now? That is cold. I cannot even think to do that. That guy must have no sensation whatsoever anymore. He's always out here. Oh, and here's one thing, the steps. When it rains, when it's kind of like slippery, they close these down because, I mean, it's kind of dangerous. But that's a little disappointing. I always like kind of like going to the top and just kind of looking at the view outside, but let's take a little loop. I think it's always fun just to poke your head in here for a little bit. Another time that I think would be amazing to come here is like on the hottest days of the year, where it's like 90 degrees, 80 degrees, maybe at like 6 p.m. when it's hot and humid. This place will be alive. There'll be tourists. It'll be packed, but it feels different. It feels like there's so much energy. As much as I hate the cars that, you know, that rev, that play the loud music and all that stuff, during the summer when it's hot as hell and humid, I love that kind of vibe. I think that's Always fun. I think we're gonna touch Bryant Park, and then I'll shut this off for today. Yeah, and see, like, this is the thing. You may think, okay, there are shops around here, but what are you gonna go? You're gonna go to the Disney store, you can go Forever 21, that's in every single mall in America. The stores of purpose, the stores that you really want to buy stuff, are not really here. You straight look at the lights, and then you get out of here. The much, much better places are going to be in Soho, Lower East Side, West Village. You're going to go down the street, you're going to go find like little places like that, and that is where you're going to have the most out of your time. Because you're going to find a little shop, you're going to poke your head in, and you're going to be like, oh, this is sick.
For what? To drown me?
See, that's the funny thing about this city, and this includes myself. People come here because they believe it's the center of the universe, and they assume that people want to hear what they have to say. And again, I'm not saying that's not me. That's literally been me for 12 years now, for a lot of years. But that's the enjoyable part of this. I mean, sometimes I have literally nothing to say and I'm still talking. Maybe case in point right now. Oh, people have been drawing on this car. People have been drawing on this car. What have been saying? No, they're just drawing like random stuff. By the way, I did not come here for New Year's. I'm sure you've seen like the immense amount of videos about people running to get to the front barricade and kind of seeing this. And then each and every one of those people saying, oh, I'm wearing a diaper. Get out of here. That's disgusting. And I think it was raining. Oh yeah, it was raining this year too, making it even more miserable. Not paying attention. Alright, I know we have some raindrops on here. Should I even... Does it matter? Did I make it worse? Yeah, probably made it worse. Let's see if the H&M actually reopened. That's so slippery. By the way, if you're wondering, we're using the Action 4 today. Oh yeah, H&M is back open again. We're using the Action 4. It's exactly the same as the Action 5. The Action 5 just kind of blows up the brightness a little bit and has much better battery life. But in terms of quality, I think usable quality is so much. Oh, look at that poor dog with his little shoes. That is one unhappy dog. But yeah, there is functionally, it's not different. You can do the same thing and just adjust your exposure or adjust your brightness during nighttime videos. If you have the 4, you don't need the 5. But again, this is what we're using today. We're using the 4. Now, Burger and Lobster, when I first moved here, there was one by Union Square that had such, I mean, to me it seemed like a great deal. It probably wasn't a great deal at the time, but $30 gets you a little lobster and a burger and fries. So when I used to go on dates and I didn't have money, I would just kind of do that little split. We'd split a lobster, we'd split a little burger. It was like a perfect little meal, 15 each. That was a good little split. Now I think it's considerably more if you want to get that combo. But that's just what everything is at this point. Let's see. Is the Winter Village open? It is open. Yeah, the Winter Village is always going to be open. Wait, we can cross here too. I mean, walking around in this kind of like light snow, it looks nice, it feels nice. Sorry guys. But nothing's really sticking, so that's really what we have to deal with here. It is slippery, I have to say that. The metal grates, the sidewalks, almost everything is kind of slippery, so you just kind of have to be fully aware of that. We're not going to go in the Winter Village today. Done that, been there already, don't really need to do it again. So we're going to walk by the edge. We're going to walk by one of the best bathrooms in the entire city, owned by a billionaire. And I think there we'll cut off. And that's kind of it for today. I do enjoy this. Wait, is it closed? Oh, I thought the Winter Village would go on until like February. I guess the crowd, oh, metal. I guess the crowds being gone means, yeah, no reason to be here anymore. Huh. Why did I think that this place would be open until March? It's interesting. Yeah, we're gonna go on the front side of the library, and then I think we'll cut it off there, because that's like one of the most beautiful. Oh, is there a fire going on here? I may smell smoke. I also may just be in my nose, but that's the beautiful bathroom. If you ever need to go to the bathroom, go here. It's beautifully kept, and there is classical music playing on the inside. I don't know what's going on here. I don't see fire, which is good. I mean, no one wants to see that catch on fire. I guess we'll see.
No, nigga, she just blocked me out.
One of my friends went on these. It was kind of like you can have tea and little pastries all around town. It sounds hellish to me, like I wouldn't pay money for that. But if you like doing that type of stuff, they do say that they don't make hard stops, but you know, traffic can be traffic. And then if you have your tea or your coffee, that could just be thrown out the window, and that would be kind of messy. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed walking around while it's snowing here in Midtown. I love seeing this. I love having a little bit of snow. I guess we're just picking up trash, but alright. It's always nice. Now, just as long as it's not like freezing rain or sleet, this weather is great. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay warm, and I'll see you next time.